Hey guys. This is really late, but I'm doing a Dewey's 24-hour readathon wrap-up. This is like 8 days late, which I'm very sorry for, but I did record 2 wrap-up videos, but they both couldn't be uploaded for some reason. I don't know why, because they were both under 10 minutes long, but my camera's very fickle. But anyway, so I did participate in the readathon. I did not participate for as long as I wanted to. My original goal was 22 hours of participation out of the 24, and I was just going to use the other 2 to get food and caffeine and such. But then I ended up being really tired on both Friday and Saturday night. So I ended up only reading for about 10 hours of the 24, but I was still pretty okay with that because I haven't read for 10 hours in one day in a really long time, and I felt like it got me out of a slump that I was in, and I also really enjoyed what I read, so yeah. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about what I did read. I got through The Wind in the Willows by Kenneth Grahame. I'd wanted to read this for a long time, and this edition is actually my aunt's copy from the 60s, and it is gorgeous. And it was really cool, because when I told my mom that I was reading it, she was like, "Oh, I remember that being on our bookshelf when we were kids." And this is how gorgeous these pictures are. They're just beautiful, just as amazing as the story itself. And then I was also listening to a audio adaptation on YouTube, or not adaptation, just audio reading of it on YouTube. And the cool thing is that this guy was just some random English guy who decided to post this. I think his username on YouTube is Haiguro, and it's the only thing on his site, and people asked him, like, he was literally so good at it that people were like, "Oh, have you done this before?" And he said no, he just decided to sit down and read it out loud and put it on YouTube and see how it went. And he was so good. It was like his voice was made to be reading this book, because he just did all of the voices so well. So that was amazing to listen to while I was also reading it. And this story, I'm going to talk about it more in my October wrap-up, but it was lovely. It was fantastic. Probably 4 out of 5 or 4.5 out of 5. I wrote it down in my book journal, but I forget which I gave it, but I really enjoyed this. And I also, I couldn't find the film anywhere. The Disney film from 1995 that's so popular. The DVD is something like $200 online because it was a limited release back in like 2005. But I did manage to order the VHS tape, which I do not currently have a working VCR, but I have like 30 VHS tapes still, so I'm hoping to go try to find a working VCR in the Salvation Army or something soon. So yeah, hopefully I will get to see the movie soon again for the first time in like 15 years probably. But yeah, loved this, and I will talk about it more in my wrap-up. Next, I got through about 100, or maybe like 90-something pages of The Unlikely Pilgrimage of Harold Fry by Rachel Joyce. I have since finished this, and I loved it, and I listened to, all the way through, I listened to the audiobook while I was reading it. The audiobook was performed by Jim Broadbent, who was fantastic. I don't know why I was expecting anything less than fantastic, and I just hit myself, but anyway, I don't know why I was expecting anything less from him, because he's an amazing actor. So yeah, this was a fantastic story, and again, I will talk about it more in my wrap-up, but I loved it, and I highly recommend. Okay guys, so that was my Dewey's 24-hour readathon wrap-up. And I will link Andy over to Stella's Revenge. I will link her channel down below, because she's the one who ran it and everything, and I know that it's all over, but just in case you guys don't know who she is, which I can't imagine that you wouldn't, because I think I've even linked her channel before, but I will link her channel down below. And please let me know if you guys participated and what you read, and if you enjoyed yourself, and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.